Hello students, in previous video tutorial we have seen introduction to ANS. We have seen that ANS is divided into two classes, parasympathetic system and sympathetic system. Parasympathetic system is also known as cholinergic system and sympathetic system is also known as adrenergic system. So to understand working of cholinergic system, we have to first see about neurotransmitter of cholinergic system. So in today's video tutorial, we are going to understand about cholinergic neurotransmitter, which is acetylcholine. In previous video tutorial, we have seen that parasympathetic nervous system is also known as cholinergic system because acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter which propagates impulse transmission in this system. We have seen this figure in previous tutorial also. See in the figure, students. In parasympathetic pathway, the preganglionic fiber and postganglionic fiber, both the fibers release acetylcholine as a neurotransmitter, while in sympathetic pathway, preganglionic fiber release acetylcholine and postganglionic fiber release norepinephrine. That's why only sympathetic system is known as adrenergic because of noradrenergic. Noradrenaline is also known as norepinephrine. So sympathetic system is known as adrenergic system and parasympathetic system is known as cholinergic system. So the neurotransmitter in parasympathetic system is acetylcholine, which is also known as cholinergic neurotransmitter. And in today's video tutorial, we are going to see about this cholinergic neurotransmitter, which is acetylcholine. Neurochemistry of acetylcholine includes introduction, chemistry, biosynthesis, storage, release, uptake, metabolism, and reuptake of choline. We will start with introduction to acetylcholine. In short, acetylcholine is also written as ACH. Acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter in all ganglia, neurotransmuscular junction and postsynaptic synapses of parasympathetic system. Means in parasympathetic system everywhere the neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. Neurotransmitter means which transmit nerve signals in nerves. That chemical is known as neurotransmitter. It is a major neurotransmitter which lead to parasympathetic function, and acetylcholine was first reported by Hunt and Taveyu in 1906. Chemistry of acetylcholine. In the structure of acetylcholine, we can see three main parts, which are acyloxy, means OCOCH3, then ethylene group, means CH2, and then quaternary ammonium ion, means ammonium ion having 4 bonds, quaternary 4 bonds. See here, with quaternary ammonium ion 3 methyl groups are there and 1 CH2 group is there. So it is known as quaternary ammonium ion having positive charge. Chemically, acetylcholine is an ester of acetic acid and choline, which is an amino alcohol. Acetic acid means CH3COOH, means acyloxy group, and choline means the other part, including CH2OH and quaternary ammonium ion is known as choline, which is an amino alcohol. On structural basis, acetylcholine offers 3 sites for molecular modification: acetyl group or acetyloxy group, second one is ethylene bridge or ethylene group, and third is quaternary ammonium ion, which is also known as onium ion. We can say that quaternary ammonium ion is linked by an ethylene bridge to an ester group, and acetylcholine is stable in acidic conditions while it is very unstable in alkaline condition. How acetylcholine is biosynthesized in our body? It is the location of its biosynthesis is nerve ending of presynaptic nerve, means presynaptic nerve terminal, and it is synthesized from choline and acetyl coenzyme A with the help of the enzyme choline acetyl transferase. Choline means quaternary ammonium ion having 3 methyl groups and M plus and CH2CH2OH, that is choline, and acetyl-CoA means CH3COS coenzyme A, acetyl-CoA. From choline and acetyl-CoA, with the help of choline acetyl transferase, acetylcholine is biosynthesized at the presynaptic nerve terminal. Now, from where this choline and acetyl coenzyme A come? Choline molecules are picked up from extrasynaptic fluid into exoplasma by active transport mechanism. Means choline molecules came from outside of the neuron. They picked up from extrasynaptic fluid, means the fluid outside of the synapse. So extrasynaptic fluid, and they picked up by an active transport mechanism involving sodium-potassium ion. This uptake can be affected or blocked by hemicholinemia, and acetyl-CoA is itself biosynthesized in the mitochondria present in nerve terminal, where the biosynthesis of acetylcholine takes place at the presynaptic nerve terminal. Choline is acetylated by acetyl coenzyme A in exoplasma, and this acetylation is catalyzed by choline acetyl transferase enzyme. This enzyme, acetylcholine acetyl transferase, is synthesized within perikaryon and has a molecular weight of about 68,000 gram per mole. Perikaryon means cell body of the neuron. It is synthesized itself within the neuron, cell body of the neuron, and it has a molecular weight of about 68,000. And as soon as acetylcholine is synthesized, it is sequestered within synaptic vesicles, which are acetylcholine storage vesicles. After biosynthesis, acetylcholine is stored. Biosynthesized acetylcholine is stored immediately within synaptic vesicles inside the membrane of nerve terminal. Acetylcholine is biosynthesized at the presynaptic nerve terminal, and there only within the membrane of nerve terminal it is stored within synaptic vesicles. Synaptic vesicles are nothing but the cytosolic storage vesicles which store acetylcholine are known as synaptic vesicles. They are located at presynaptic nerve ending or presynaptic nerve terminal, and this storage takes place with calcium and magnesium ion. This storage or loading, newly formed acetylcholine is loaded into storage vesicles by vesicular acetylcholine transporter with the help of VACHT, V for vesicular, SAH for acetylcholine, and capital T for transporter. Vesicular acetylcholine transporter is needed for the loading of acetylcholine into synaptic vesicles. Each vesicle contains about 5 to 10,000 molecules of acetylcholine, and this number varies according to the different organs. Different organs have different number of acetylcholine molecules within synaptic vesicles. Some acetylcholine molecules remain in cytosol only, means they are not stored and eventually hydrolyzed, means only stored form of acetylcholine acts as neurotransmitter. Unstored acetylcholine means the acetylcholine molecules which are not stored in synaptic vesicles cannot be act as a neurotransmitter. They eventually hydrolyzed. In only stored form, the acetylcholine acts as neurotransmitter. After storage, how acetylcholine is released? Obviously, when the nerve signal arrives, acetylcholine is released. Now, when an impulse reaches to nerve terminal, depolarization causes an opening of voltage gated calcium channels. Nerve signal is nothing but it is an impulse, or can say that external signal which changes ionic concentration within nerves. We know that our nerve has semi-permeable membrane. When any external signal or stimuli, or can say impulse, or nerve signal comes, this semi-permeability of the nerve changes, and so influx and efflux of ions through this membrane also changes, which disturbs normal polarization state of the nerve. Means in normal state the nerve is in the polarization or polarized condition. But when this influx and efflux of ions are disturbed, this polarization condition is disturbed and depolarization is caused. And this depolarization moves ahead because the nerve tries to regain its original polarized condition. So this depolarization transmits from one place to another place, and the previous part of the nerve tries to regain its original polarized condition. So this depolarization causes an opening of voltage gated calcium channels, which allows influx of extracellular calcium ions, and this calcium ion influx is an essential step for rupturing storage vesicles of almost all neurotransmitters, not to only acetylcholines but of almost all neurotransmitters. The influx of extracellular calcium ions lead to rupture of acetylcholine synaptic vesicles, and acetylcholine is released by the process of exocytosis. For each molecule of acetylcholine released, 4 molecules of calcium are taken up. And after this release, ruptured synaptic vesicles again reshape to store fresh acetylcholine molecules. Vesicular release of acetylcholine is reported to be inhibited by excess of magnesium ions. Means excess magnesium ions can inhibit the release of acetylcholine from synaptic vesicles. After release, acetylcholine is uptaken by their receptors, which are cholinergic receptors, which are muscarinic and nicotinic receptors. These receptors take up released acetylcholine and leading to the stimulation of the second nerve. Second nerve means the nerve after synapse, after synaptic cleft. Means the signal is propagated from presynaptic nerve to the postsynaptic nerve. After taken up by the receptor and after giving action, acetylcholine is metabolized. And other than this, after giving action, free acetylcholine molecules which are not stored, which are present in blood and other tissues, and the released acetylcholine gets quickly hydrolyzed by cholinesterase enzyme into acetic acid and choline molecule. Means acetylcholine after giving action or the free acetylcholine molecules are metabolized by the process of hydrolysis by enzyme cholinesterase and results into acetic acid and choline molecule. You can see here the acetylcholine molecule is hydrolyzed by the enzyme acetylcholinesterase into acetate ion and choline molecule, and then this choline is reuptaken into the presynaptic nerve terminal. This freed choline binds to choline receptor on the presynaptic nerve terminal and is taken up into nerve cell by an efficient transport system to continue the another new cycle. Composition of cholinesterase enzymes have main 3 sites of action involving anionic site, imidazole moiety and serine residue, through which it binds to acetylcholine molecules and causes its hydrolysis. This cholinesterase enzyme is of 2 types. First is known as E-cholinesterase, which is also known as true cholinesterase, which is present in erythrocytes. So E for erythrocytes, and S-cholinesterase, which is also known as pseudocholinesterase, and it is present in serum. S for serum. And per mole of this cholinesterase enzyme can hydrolyze 3 into 10 raised to 5 acetylcholine molecules per minute. So we can summarize neurochemistry of acetylcholine in this figure. See here, students, from choline and acetyl coenzyme A with the help of CH18 means choline acetyl transferase enzyme acetylcholine is biosynthesized, then it is stored in synaptic vesicles by vesicular acetylcholine transporter. Then the synaptic vesicles, see here, this is the cholinergic terminal, means presynaptic terminal, then the synaptic cleft, and then the other postsynaptic nerves, neuron, cholinergic neuron. Right? After storage in synaptic vesicles, when signal arrives and calcium enters and the synaptic vesicle ruptures and acetylcholine becomes released. Then this acetylcholine is taken up by its acetylcholine receptors, means cholinergic receptors, muscarinic and nicotinic, and then after giving action, acetylcholine is hydrolyzed with the help of enzyme acetylcholine esterase and results into acetate and choline, and then this choline is taken up by choline transporter mechanism, and see here, it further goes to the new cycle of biosynthesis of acetylcholine. So this choline is reuptake and it enters the new cycle of biosynthesis of choline. So this is the neurochemistry of acetylcholine, and we have seen how it is biosynthesized, then stored, then released, and gives action, its metabolism and reuptake of choline. Thank you.